Yep. Let's get this later. And there's my... Here we go. Let's see if it's live. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Turn that down. Good morning. What's that? Good morning. Good morning. Let's bring that down a little bit more. Give myself a thumbs up. Make sure you give a thumbs up and a heart. There you go. Let me show some hearts. Why not? Where is my... Just getting started here and getting organized. I'm gonna need Quilling ink since this is a little more detailed. Where's my raw? Now I did this one kind of inspired off of my other picture, which I'll probably redo for summer, which is a kind of a flowered style hat, which I got off of Pinterest. Which I didn't trace or anything, but I actually hand drew it and everything. And so this is the inspiration I got for my new hat, which I'm doing a bigger one. This will be the freebie for the month. Where's my quills? Where's my quills? Whoops, dropping stuff over here. I got so much stuff going on. Oh, it's right in front of me. But this is gonna be a Jack Frost hat. Hopefully it's gonna be looking like frozen looking flowers and stuff. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I might end up having to retrace. I'm going to kind of do the outline in black, and then I'm going to come back with some light blues and stuff to kind of give it that watery look. I don't know. It might turn out right. It might not. I might just have to retrace it later on. I do have me a light box, so I can retrace it if I need to. Got my Vernon's up here, and let's see what type of quill I should be using today. Let's see, I don't know if that one will work, but we'll see. Where's my quill? I was hoping this one would work. I forgot to clean it. Do I have any alcohol or anything? Oh, let me get my little candle going. Like I said, I'm just kind of setting up. Stranger Danger 3. Are you a real watcher or are you a bot? I know first couple seconds it comes on, it's usually a bot. So if you're not a bot, say I'm not a bot. Either way, cool. Thank you for saying hi. Yeah, I need to sand that tip. I can feel it kind of going upward and readjust it. So, let's see, what do we have in here? I have this one. This is what the heck do they call it? I drawn a blank. It's a type of quill. It's one of the speedball quills. You're not a bot. That's good. I always get those freaking bots the first couple seconds I get started. So it's like, I don't know if they're a bot or not. Well, welcome. Hey, Yogi Aiden, how are you doing? Let's see if this quill will work. I need a scrap piece of paper. Where's my scrap piece of papers? Get some scrap. Let's get some black. Whoa. Alright. Well, that's nice. And does it hold on to the ink pretty well? It's not too bad. Oops, let's get my bookmarks out of the way so I'm not getting ink on my bookmarks that I'm working on. Alright. So we're going to get started. Always start at the top left if you so you don't end up kind of smearing, especially if you're using quill and ink, which I am. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a little bit of... Now, since this is like supposed to be frozen, so I'm going to have to do a lot of low marks. I might not get all this done in one time, but I'm going to at least try to get started because I want to get it done as my monthly thing. I might do some things on the inside as well, so it looks like it's freezing. So how is your Sunday going? You guys just enjoying by checking out people on stream? What type of lives do you guys like doing? Now, actually, I did this yesterday. I had it in my mind to do for quite a while, this little top hat, kind of frozen top hat. But I've been so busy this last couple weeks that I haven't really had a chance to do much of anything. So yeah, this will be on my Ko-Fi by the time when I get it freaking done. Come on. Where's my... Oh, dear. I don't have paper towels. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. I was doing work in the other room the other day. Maybe. Doing work in my living room and I end up losing half of my stuff. I still don't know where it is. Oh well. Oh well. Let's put it there. See if I can get this stuff to go. Hello, everybody. Hey, Lemon Guy. I don't think I recognize that one. Just getting started on my Sunday. This is going to be a frozen top hat once I get it done. It will be on my Ko-Fi account. It's going to be doing it with quill and ink. And I haven't done this style before, so I might actually go over with a little bit of blue as well afterward to get a little bit of highlights. Almost looks like fuzz. I mean, I'm trying to get some of the flowers in there as well. Any of you guys like doing art? What type of art you guys like doing? Or you just like watching it and see who's doing what? I mean, you guys got your own channels. Make sure you put in the comments what type of channels you do, so people know and they can check you out as well. This is going to be a little bit more scratchy because of the type of quill I have, which is fine. And this style is going to be a little scratchier anyway, so let's get some of the... I don't know, might be the wrong quill for making icicles. I'd want it a little bit smoother, but it's alright. I can always come back with my other pens, my microns. They work too. Stranger, he likes to draw old cartoon characters and making strange things. My thing's on the thing. I'm assuming that Stranger Things edits. I'm still watching Stranger Things. Actually, I started watching it this week, the season 5. That is such a weird show. Such a weird show. I love it though. It's awesome though. I'm not quite sure about the new season yet. Maybe I'll have to let it go a little bit longer. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. Whoa, hello. Stranger Danger has a channel. What type of channel do you have? Talking head? Or just anything in particular? Let's make sure I don't drip that thing. We'll have to check yours out. I want to have it a little more wavy underneath so it looks like melting ice off of it, and then a little bit smoother on the top. Maybe some little ice crystals here, and crystals, and then smoother on around the edges. Let's not make it look like an appendage. Holly. Stranger Things channel. Now, I don't really know how that works with a channel that's specialized in something that's now, do you do like reviews and stuff, or just talk about it? Or do you like change it as time goes on? Because, you know, I don't know how long Stranger Things is going to be on. This is the last season, so you might end up having to change your channel. Or do you like do reviews of products that are Stranger Things, or just, you know, because you just love the show? I'm always fascinated with people who do just like, you know, channels that are a little bit more. They're not really stuck in their thing, but when your channel is based off of a movie or something that's going to be ending, how do you keep it interesting over a long time? Or do you just kind of move on to the next one? Type of stuff. Edits of characters. Oh, okay. I'll have to go over and check it out. Reminds me, where's my little thing so I can write down people's names? That is not the best thing to use on that paper. That is watercolor paper. And that's too small of a pen. Totally spelling that wrong. That's supposed to be an R, not an N. Stranger Danger 3. And, oh, of course, I have Pokey. I'm on the other one. Now I can put their names in the things later on. Eden. And, oh, Lemon Guy. I think Lemon Guy is new. Don't mind my sloppy handwriting. Lemon Guy 5. Alright. Thank you, everybody who has stopped by. Put that in there. See if I can get in here without messing it up. I did so much detail, my eyes kind of go buggy after a while. Sorry if I'm not talking. Sometimes when you get going on these little more details, I have a tendency to focus so much. But yeah, who's your favorite character from Stranger Things? Well, 13's really cool. Is that 13 or 11? 11, 13. Ellie. Yeah, she's cool. But I do like the redhead. She's cool. I like her. They're all really good characters. But the fluffy-haired dude, who's just kind of off the wall. I'm drawing a complete blank on his name. He got his ass kicked off, his butt kicked off. I'm like on number, I think 2 or 3. And he just got his butt handed to him. Yeah. Let's get some kind of leaves in here. Steve. Yeah, Steve's good. Mac. Yeah, Max. I like Max. Yeah, that's her name. Everybody likes Steve. Yeah, the one that's like he's always like the dungeon master type of guy. I don't think his name is Steve. That's the other one, the older one. I am bad when it comes to names. I think it's Mike, yeah. So have you watched all the Stranger Things? I'm a school kid and all my kids are like, oh, Stranger Things. I'm like, yeah, they're cool. This is not the best quill. Let's see if I can get another one. I'll rinse that off really good. Let's see. Oh, I do like that one. Let's see if I can get it to rebend the other direction. Probably watch it all at the first go. It's kind of like when Hasborn Hotel came out. It was like I watched that at like an all one night. That is not a kid-friendly show, though. Not a kid-friendly show. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? If you're very young, don't answer. Just say young. I don't want any creepies out here trying to get you to do stupid stuff. I'm a school bus driver, so I have to deal with lots of kids. Young. Cool. Yeah, it's a little better, but I kind of like the other one. Yeah, most of my kids on my bus were like, have you seen Stranger Things yet? 5. I'm like, I'm still working on it. Well, then we can't talk about it. We don't want to ruin it for you. I'm like, thanks. Thank you. It's going to be a kind of a winter top hat type of thing that's like flowers have been all frozen over. At least that's the idea. I did one before that's like has flowers on it and everything. And so that's the idea I have, but I decided to make it all winterized. And then I'll probably do it as a coloring page on my Ko-Fi account. Link in the description. I tried to do... Okay, I really like this one, but it's not working. The other one worked better, but it was a pain in the butt. I need to fix that one. Let's see which one. I do like the pumpkin, but it's too thick. Yeah, well, I'll give this one a try. I think some of these might just be too flexible. Let's see. Oh, yep, that one's the crap one. Throw that away. You haven't gone live yet? How many, I think you need at least 50 people to go live, or unless you do like an app or something like that, then you can kind of get around it. How many people do you have on your channel? I have to make sure I like so I can watch you go live. What type of topics would you talk about? Yeah, you can do pretty good doing live. 20. Alright. Oh yeah, this one's a lot better tip for this. This paper's just kind of cardstock, so it's okay, but it's not the best stuff to draw. Quill and ink, it does the job though. sure I do some... I might just do some texture on this later with my... Do I even have any micron number 3s? I think these are all... That's brown. Number 2, double 3. That's... I got the brown. I need the black. Extra small. That's alright. Just plan to talk to people. Hey, that works. Yeah, they got a lot of you got lots of interesting people out there in lives, or even just doing your own stuff around the house and just chatting. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to do this one. There's basically a live for everyone out there. I want to have this a little smoother, at least around the ice. So I'll make sure that's a little bit on the smoother side. I could probably have these ones a little bit thicker. Do you do any artwork? You had another channel before? I have 2 channels. This is my second one. My first one that I started, and I still do it, and I'm actually gonna... I normally do some live streams over there as my budgeting channel. And I do budgeting content and everything for cash stuffing and that type of thing. So what was your other channel about? Gravity Falls. So you just like doing the movies. Are you gonna try? Do you like making them as well, or just kind of talking about them, or you try to make some videos on top of it and screenplay? I'm trying to learn how to write as well, so that'd be kind of cool. Learn how to do some screenplays and like I go to a writers group, and one of the guys there, he does a lot of the fanfic for Mandalorian type of stuff. Oh, it's really good. It's a good way to get started in practicing stuff that you enjoy doing. I don't know what this is. You just do edits? Well, a lot of times the edits, you pretty much screenwriting when you're doing edits, but you're just doing in video form. You're trying to get yourself to get things to look properly, to tell a story and everything. So it is a lot of alike. One's visual and one's, well, both of them are kind of visual. Yeah, I've been trying to learn how to do editing, well, for my videos and make them a little bit more entertaining. And I don't know what I'm doing here. And I'm going to have a little bit more smooth so you can see the petal under it. Might do some shadowing. I don't know. I'll have to do the shadowing probably on my side. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, there's some really a-holes out there. Just keep going. And as long as you just show love and ignore the idiots out there, it's all a learning experience. And if they're not willing to take the time and effort to realize how much effort it takes into doing some of this stuff. They've never done it, so they really, you can just tell them to go take a hike off a short cliff in a very polite way, right? Yeah, a lot of people, the ones that are haters, are the ones who never go out and try anything new and do things, just because you're doing something that's, maybe not popular or whatever, or even if it is. A lot of them, they're jealous because you're going out and doing it and learning new things, and they're just sitting there just saying, hey, everything's awful, you suck. They're usually just trolls, and they have no freaking life. Everybody hates them, so they try to spread that how miserable they are to make other people miserable. And I just I more feel sorry for the people who do stupid stuff like that. And I'm like, do you need a hug? I'll give you a hug. Maybe it'll make you feel better, because, apparently your life freaking sucks. Yeah, a year and a half ago, I couldn't draw worth. Yes, they need hugs or a smack, one of the two. Probably both. A good smack in the face, and then, all right, got your attention. Here's a hug. I don't know what type of flower this is. I think it was I think it was an AI one. And it just kind of looked cool. It looked like a coral afterward. I'm like, that would kind of look cool. Do some colors on it to make it look like frozen drops. So I'm like, hey, I'll use it. Saw it on Pinterest or something like that. I have no problem doing AI work because I'm doing it by hand anyway, so. Thank you. Yep, they need both. Actually, yeah, it turned out I was delaying doing this for so long because this is supposed to be a coloring page. When I get it done, I'll go in Photoshop and clean up some of the marks and the places that I screwed up on, and then I'll put it on my Ko-Fi account so people can use it as a coloring page. But yeah, I would be like putting off because I'm like going, how the hell am I supposed to do frozen flowers? And then I just started drawing when I was over at Starbucks. That's my best place to figure out stuff out, is just going to Starbucks, cup of coffee, and look at pictures and just try to figure it out. If I don't like it, I just put in my notebook of stuff that failed. And I've had plenty of stuff that failed. But a lot of times those ones that don't turn out right end up gives me ideas for other stuff that really turn out really cool. Like, where is it? Oops. Grab some paper here. Give me a minute. Like this one I consider one of my failures, but it really gave me an idea for a money challenge. This is, I like doing Zentangle. And so I was just doing a picture frame type of thing. And so, I made the picture frame, and then I'm like, I'm kind of going to do a maze. And so I started doing a maze that was kind of the same style as this. And it's really wonky and funky. Well, it's kind of cool, but it kind of gave me an idea for a challenge for my other budgeting channel. Way for to save money, everything like that. But yeah, some of your somewhat failures, even though they look kind of cool, can give you ideas for other stuff. And then it's like this one, my original, I don't know where the original one is, but I totally screwed it up. But I worked it so many times that it looked really messy, but it gave me ideas to actually do this one. This is my 2026. You can actually save up to $2,026. This is for my budgeting channel. We do a lot of cash stuffings and that type of stuff. If you're interested, just type in budgeting channels and you'll see a whole bunch of them. But since 2026 is supposed to represent new beginnings and new horizons, I figured I'd do a pirate theme. going off into the sunset, trying new things. And so, I have some pirate ships over here. I have some islands. I got the compass. And so like each paycheck, each words, my words are not wording. Each letter would be like $20. So all the letters on here would save up to $686. The islands are just the numbers. And if you just do the islands by themselves and the ships, that's like 13,040 altogether. It's 26,000. So if you have a vacation you want to save for, this makes it fun. And, every week you're putting in the money in, you're coloring in the things, or you can just, do whatever amount you need. Like if you want to save up for a game console, which is usually about 800 to 1,000, you can just make them different ones. Instead of doing 30, you can do $3. 9 plus 2 is $11. 2 and 1 is 3. And so, you can all kinds. And this is actually one of my freebies on my Ko-Fi account. So link in the description, go there and I'll take you over there and check out some of my other freebie ones. But yeah, that's what I do for my 2 channels. This one's one I'm actually going to be switching it up to make it more of a talking head. But these next 2 months, I'm just doing some lives just to get some stuff in, and then doing the behind the scenes stuff I've been putting off, like the videos, cleaning them up some, making sure I have all the links, and because I just got my Amazon affiliate page put in there, and so I'm going to go back through all my other ones and get all the affiliate pages put in, or affiliate links put in, go through my videos and change up all the thumbnails so they kind of match, and so it's not so messy, but yet still kind of, the fool life, well, I'm single, so I have to save up for certain things. I would save up for vacation would be a good one, or an emergency fund would be a really good one, because you need a minimum at least $1,000 for the shit happens factor. That way, if you got a car that breaks down, tires go out, you have that money. And also for your own bills. Where's some of my cash stuffing? If you're interested, I'll give a short little lesson. But some of these are some of my binders that have like my everyday savings. This is basically what a cash system is. You have my rent would be in here. Car payment, I'm trying to get it 2 or 3 months ahead on my car payment. So this one I'm saving up so I can get 3 months ahead. And then I'll put it into a separate like savings type of thing, or else I'll take it to the bank and tell them I want these for 3 different, because when you have a car payment, you can actually just pay the minimum, or you can actually have it go to the full amount, or you can actually have them put it in for the payments in future. So you can have like up to 3 months of future payments in there. So if something happens, your car is already paid for 3 months. So that's one of the other things I'm paying up for. Then I have my monthly groceries, which is, about $250 or so a month. Gas for cars, I'd have that aside. That way I'm not using my credit card and just using it mindlessly, because then you end up spending more. I got my Fix-It, trying to save up for car tires and everything. My beauty spending, which I do Ubering. And so a lot of this is like for getting food out, clothing, and craft. Since I live in an area that's safe enough, I can have some money here. I have a safe and all that type of thing. But, if you're in an area that's not safe and you can't save up for your monthly expenses or anything that you're saving up for, like if you're a younger kid, you may want to save up for your first car, save up for some games or anything like that. And then since I'm older, of course, I'm in my 40s, so I need to save up for big ticket items. This is my sinking fund, which is when you save up a certain money, you put it into the bigger fund until you have the full amount saved up. And I have my vet, because I have 2 animals. I have a cat and a rabbit, and I need to save up for emergency. So they'll have their own emergency and, shots and everything else that they might have. Electronics, I have a computer that's about ready to give out. I've done pretty much everything I can on it. That's going to be the next thing I save up once I get my registration put up. But yeah, I have my car registration and taxes. I have business taxes. I've got fund money, which, these are pretty much, I've emptied these this last things. Vacation, I want to start saving up the 1 month ahead, 6 month ahead. Gardening, because my dad likes gardening. Christmas. And gifts, because my dad's birthday is next month. But these are like the bigger sinking funds. But yeah, if you just type in cash stuffing or cash envelope, you can find a lot of really good people And if you're actually wanting to do that type of stuff, they are a really good community to get in. They'll teach you how to do all kinds of stuff. And of course, I have my normal saving fund, like my Roth IRAs. For retirement, I have my savings accounts and my normal money for everything that's coming out of my account. So, I have multiple savings, but those are the ones I put aside because I am ADHD, squirrel brain, and I have major spending issues. And so if I actually have to use cash, it's a lot more painful to spend cash than it is to use a credit card. And so you're less likely to binge spend when you have to use cash. Like if you're just going and getting stuff off of Amazon, it's just quick and easy. You don't have to think about it and you can do, stupid stuff. But if you actually have to use cash, you have to get it out of your thing. You have to go to the place you're buying stuff. And then you have to go up there and make sure you have enough. You can't go and overspend because you only have a certain amount of money in your account. And yeah, so it's a way to keep you from overspending. Especially if you have spending issues. Or if you have if you're like bipolar or something like that and you have a tendency to binge spend and randomly, get yourself in trouble, so it's another way to do it. I know my mom had a lot of that issues as well, and I do too. Yep, there's a lot of people out there that does that. So. Especially if you're just getting started in life and you're younger, it's best to get those habits started early, and you can go a long way. And you're not having to play catch up when you're in your 40s. And you get some better nibs. These ones are, I don't know, I have a tendency to press too hard on them. Goes gonna make it look like it's glistening. I don't know. Gonna look like there's some frozen buildup on it. All right, hey, thank you for stopping by, stranger. You have a wonderful Sunday. I will make sure I stop by your channel and give you a thumbs up and a like and a little thank you. And I hope to see you out there and about some other day when you get a little bit of a chance. I appreciate everybody who comes by and takes the time to stop by and say hi. Gotta remember not to go so hard on that. That's how I damaged my last one, and it was a good. Oh yeah, this will probably take a little while. Alrighty. It's just me, all alone, scratching away at a piece of paper. I'll probably go through this with a little bit of a thicker line here and there. Probably around the ice, I might do a little bit of a thicker line here and there. Actually, that's turning out pretty nicely. I'll probably do some extra. Make it look like it's kind of changing shape a little bit. So I like doing some of these things I've never done before. You can kind of learn quite a bit. Do me a Jack Frost type of style hat. Let's do the... I gave myself way too much to do on this thing. It's like, then I'm gonna go and do this in quill and ink, yeah. If you're just stopping by, check out the comment center and see if I know Stranger Danger. He's a YouTuber just getting started. Go and check out his channel as well. He wants to do some lives too, so if you see him live, make sure you go and check his channel out. Clean that off. And I am using some quill and ink and some speedball quill. Supposed to be a frozen flower hat or something like that. At least that's the idea. I've never drawn one before, so it's all kind of new to me. There we go. How's everybody doing today? Doing anything fun on your Sunday? Besides, well, watching me, of course, because that's always fun. And if you're a YouTuber, make sure you put that in the comments. And I'll check out your channel. Or if you have any people that you really like that you recommend. They don't have to be art channels. I like checking out anybody if you recommend them. Make sure this is kind of scratchy. I want to make sure I smooth some of this out. This is supposed to be water. All right. Make sure we get the rim in a little bit in here. And I sketched this over at Starbucks. That's my place I like to do my drawings. This will be a freebie in my Ko-Fi account when I get to the chance to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to start drying out a little bit on the ink. It makes it nice and thick, actually. Surprised my animals haven't tried to come in here. Cats are being lazy today. Alrighty, let's see. That looks a little bit darker on that. Make sure I do a little bit on this side. Maybe just on one side so it looks like a shadow instead of all drawing. I need to get me some music, but I don't want to get yelled at. Just out here drawing. Alright, let's get some edges. This one's going to be kind of a fuzzy. I tried different types of ice flowers, different things on Pinterest, see what looked good, and then try to do them. Make sure you like and subscribe if you find this interesting. I don't know if I should do it a little bit more. Making my Jack Frost type of top hat over here with quill and ink. Drew this over at Starbucks. It's actually done off of my summer watercolor hat. And I decided to do one in winter style, I guess. So it's kind of Jack Frost. And I haven't done some of these techniques before, so I'm kind of figuring it out. Some of them look really cool, some of them, not so much. But it will be a freebie on my Ko-Fi when I get it done and scanned up and edited. In case I drop any big old blobs on it. I've done that before. I'm using quill and ink. Got my little marble quill with some speedball scratchers. No, not the scratchers. Hey, you got some scratchers? Send me some scratchers. I can't get scratchers anymore. I live in an area that don't have them. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Just rambling. Dude, stop sending me messages. Freaking Microsoft. Dumbasses. I'm freaking doing a live stream. Stop sending me Microsoft messages. Oops, that was kind of more of a scribble than a... Wait. It's supposed to be kind of a frosty flower. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. I think I made the petals on this side a little bit too big. I should have had them in a little bit. It's okay. Oh, I'm missing a lot of those icicles. Let's get a little bit more of these icicles in here. So how y'all doing? Feel free to put in the comments if you got a channel. I'd love to check it out. Or if somebody that you enjoy watching, I'd love to find me some new channels. It's been kind of a quiet one. I've had a couple of them hop on and say hi. That's if you're able to. If you're driving or anything, then don't. Keep it safe. Trying to keep everything kind of rounded on the icicles so they're not too scratchy. I might smooth some of these out later. Oops, I almost dropped my quill. That would have been a mess. Black ink all over my really nasty rug. Just kind of doing some Rounded curves up here on the top. It almost looks like a chicken foot. Like I said, this top hat will be on my Ko-Fi for the my freebie for this month once I get it done. I'll try to get it done this next week. Trying to remember it. I've not really drawn icicles, but they're usually kind of rounded. Any of you are artists out there? Any tips or channels that you recommend? Please put them in the chats. Man, that's a lot of detail on that. I've been working on that for, geez, I don't know, 45, 50 minutes. Oh, my hand's cramping. I'm gonna do a little bit of erasing on the stuff that's dry. See if there's anywhere. Where's my feather? Where's my feather? This thing, I love this little thing. It's really pretty, but it's too small. This is a kid's one. But it's good for getting the eraser off. Hopefully everybody's Sunday is doing good. Let's see. Trying to think what I did here. I think this is just a random. Okay, this looks like a. It's like a line or something over here. Gotta make sure I get that in before I cross it off. So I have so much freaking sketch work. Add some of the like scratches to make it look like it's frozen. Have it a little bit smoother underneath. There we go. Let's see if we can get this a little bit close up on some of them flowers. There we go. Let's bring that down a little bit so people can see. pull some of that ink out, make it kind of fluffy, or make it look like frost, I guess. That's what I'm trying to go for. It's like after that first frost on some of your more delicate flowers, what you forget to bring in. It's like one side will be smoother and whoops. Other side will be a little more spiky. I don't know what I did with my other quill, which was my good one, and now I've got to deal with the scratchy thing. The underside a little bit more smooth, hopefully. Oop, I don't know what that is. Pick something up. Trying to think what I did or what I planned. And then I'll kind of put a smooth line in there as well. Wish I had a piece of paper that is thin I can use. This one might work. For this, I'm probably going to go do some Ubering. Come on. There we go. Let's see if that looks a little better. Help with the flow. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, that did kind of help a little bit. Sounds like Dad's rolling bowling balls upstairs. I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit in Photoshop. It's one thing about using quill and ink. It's really easy to screw up. And I don't know what's going on over here. I just have a lot of leaves or something, or flowers, I don't know. Let's see. kind of look very ruffly, so I'm going to do these a little bit more ruffly, and then I'll add a little bit of outline. And I have some, I don't know what I did there, but it kind of more crystallized looking ones. Gonna do kind of a double edge on these ones, so hopefully it kind of looks like it's layered of ice on top. At least that's the plan. Maybe put some more shadow in it in certain areas. To almost look like the icicles. Where there's a kind of a ruffle, kind of make it look like there's a something. I don't know, you just do enough of it and yeah, either it looks like crap or it looks good. And either you don't do it next time or you find a different method. I have not really done any frozen flowers before, so this is all kind of learning. I'm just trying different things to see how they look. I don't know what that looks like, but it looks kind of cool. Let's see, how long has that been? Oh, about 60 minutes. So I might just finish this flower in the back, and then I will, God, I can believe just this whole section right here took me 60 minutes, over an hour. Doing this stuff with quill and ink does take a minute. Stuff is so thick. Sometimes it's hard. I really like the color of this black ink, but it is very thick and it dries really fast, and so it does not like coming off the quill. think I'm going to stop right there. I appreciate everybody who's been watching. Let me go on and clean this quill up so it doesn't get ink stuck in it. There's a little. So between this channel, The Pynn Fool Life, and The Pynn Fool Budgeter, I'm usually on every Sunday between 12 and noon. It depends on how much crap I gotta get done. If I have family coming over or not. But yeah, I'm usually doing some sort of art project. Be it a coloring book challenge like this one, or, oh my god, this is not really working. Or, what the heck am I doing on that channel? My brain is not, I need to go Starbucks. My brain is not working today. Or some sort of money challenge. Like this one. This is actually free on my Ko-fi right now, the 2026. This will save up to $2,026. Each letter is $20 worth. Each paycheck you put aside, and that will save you up to $2,026. Or you can do whatever you want with it, really. And then I got some other money challenges and everything as well. So on my Ko-fi account, you can check that out in my description. I'll link you to. Also have some other coloring pages. I tried to do at least one freebie every month, and you know, it's kind of new. It doesn't have a whole lot in it, but over time it will gradually get more and more stuff. And I try to have at least one free budget channel, thing, and one free coloring page each month. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you all for stopping by, and hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Let me put a bye. Do I have any other? Okay, bye. That's bar. Bro. Let's see, is there anybody I forgot that I can write down so I can check out their channels? Stranger Danger 3. Stranger Danger, Stranger Danger. Stranger Danger, Stranger Danger. Lemon Guy 5 and Okie Eden. Yeah, I like Okie. Alright. So this is what I got done so far. Oops. I don't want an effect. Dude, I don't want an effect. Make sure you want to stop streaming. But yeah, this is what I got so far. Just the top part of it. I might work on it by myself a little bit later on, but it's going to be a top hat with some frozen flowers and stuff on it. So I will see you on the next one. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Love you all. Bye.